Hi everybody, and welcome to Stars Art. I am working on a couple of journal pages, three. I'm gonna just start a background or two, and um, I'm really excited about this new project. This is my first art journal page. It says, "You only live once," and it's got a stamped image of a birdie that I free-handed the legs because I broke the legs off the stamp last week. He's sitting on a branch with some leaves, and this is the line of the F that came way down here, right here. So kind of looks funky, but he's tweeting a little heart. Um, yeah, so I like how he turned out. A little feather in the background. Okay, so someone just suggested to me that I take the pages out of my Strathmore Mixed Media Art Journal. Um, and I believe it was called a visual journal, not art journal. And Suzanne suggested that I lay 3 side by side and start working on backgrounds. So I think what I want to do is I'm going to get out some stamps, and I'm going to get out my embossing powders and emboss a little background. I spent the last hour and 15 minutes or so organizing my work desk, and so I'm inspired. It looks so much better now. So I've got clear, I've got this shiny stuff. It's like crystal transparent winter ice with silver in it, and here's white. And I think what I want is white. Write in pencil up? What do you mean, Suzanne? I'm going to make sure that my surface is clean because this is going to be what I use to put my embossing powders back. I don't want any other fibers or anything to get into my embossing powders. Okay, so this is a resist technique that I saw on YouTube when I was trying to find different ways to use what are those? Those are dilution spray inks. So I'm going to look for a stamp that I can use for the background. Got a bunch of stamps that I rarely ever used. And I'm not real sure why. Unfortunately, I don't have a bigger stamp pad than this one, so I'm gonna have to make it work. Butterfly. And maybe this Paris stamp. This one here. And I'll keep these out so that I remember to put them back. Okay, Suzanne, sounds good. See you in a little bit. All right, so embossing pad, which is right over with all my ink pads. And I'm going to stamp this image a few times. And then I'm going to do the embossing all at once. I hope it works on the gesso. Oh yeah, there's one that's not quite there. You can see it there in the middle, but the others turned out rather nice. I'm going to take my fan brush and sort of clean up the areas in between where I don't want the white. Okay. Gonna set that aside. Oh, that one turned out really nice. Okay, set that one aside. Hi, Janet. And then the butterfly. Okay, good enough. Put the last bit on there. Making a royal mess here with my embossing powders. All right, set that one aside and get this back in there. There we go. Easy peasy. Put that pretty white back. So have you guys all embossed before? So what you do is you just hold this heat gun directly over the embossed image, the stamped image, until it sort of fuses the powder into a liquid that adheres to the paper. And that is embossing. It's really fun. A little messy, as you could see, with the powders, but I think you're gonna like this resist technique I came up with. It's not something that I thought of, it's something that I found on YouTube when I was searching for ways to use dilution inks. First time I ever saw embossing done, I was totally blown away. It just seemed like pure magic to me. All right. So you can kind of see the glossiness, maybe, where the stamped images are. Okay, so time for some fun with my Dylusions inks. I have 6 colors. I've got the Fresh Lime, Vibrant Turquoise, Crushed Grape, the Linden Blue, Cherry Pie, and the Funky Fuchsia. And just doing some smack and dragging. Isn't that gorgeous? I think this one's going to need a little bit more paint, ink. Gotta be careful not to get the back side of my painting of this page because it's got that purple image already on it. Oh, somebody else is streaming right now? Oh. Oh. Whoops. So, there's the resist with the numbers stamp. Yeah, I think so too, Pam. I'd have to agree. wonder what happens if I put a little water on the canvas or on the paper first. Whoa! Water bottle down! Pretty sweet, huh? And these are just random dots of I think it was liquid frisket. Okay. Gonna set those aside. And I got a ton of ink still. So I'm going to have to figure out a way to get that off of there. Gonna go to my music magazine and grab some music paper and do some smack and dragon with it. The dragon part is not working very well. Okay, I'm gonna set that aside to dry. Oh, I know it will. I used Lindy's sprays not too long ago. Green and blue music. Yummy! Okay, now it's just getting muddy, so I think I'm gonna take it all off with a baby wipe. Guess what I forgot? I forgot to wear gloves. Yeah, good plan. Janet says tape the mat down and it should work better. Good idea. Okay, well, that's it for my Smack and Dragon, so I'll get my mat out of the way for right now. Put away my stamps. Jean, do you know if that song, the one with the two girls, do you know if that is an old song? I have a feeling it is. So there you go, embossing resist. I really like how this one turned out. The only thing is there's so much more paper that didn't get inked. So I'm just gonna try dabbing on some of this green. Putting down some water first so that it doesn't go on too heavily. There, that makes it show up. The other stampies that I put on there come out a little bit more. Oh, so gorgeous. Look at my hands. Ah! Good thing I'm going to the hot springs tonight. Okay, at this point, I want to take off some of this liquid brisket that was on there before I started. I was experimenting with my old liquid brisket last night and it exploded on me all over my new journal pages. So if you don't know what liquid brisket is, it's just this liquid gooey type stuff that is supposed to be like masking fluid so that you can come in just like I'm doing right now and peel it off and it leaves white space. So it's that orange stuff. And mine is so old that it was just one big glob in the jar. And that's what happened was I was trying to mix it back together, make it go into solution again, and it exploded on me. So you can see as I'm pulling it up, it's leaving these little blank spaces. But because it's old and it's not working right, it's like not very easy to pull up. Yeah, the butterfly one. That would be fun on a canvas. But really what I want to do, even though it's old and it's not working right, I want to get all of the orange off because I don't want this to cause stickage to the next page once I get done with my journal page. Another thing I could do, I could simply collage over the top of this area and not worry about it. On this page, I peeled it all off, and that's why you have that white spot under live. Anyway, I also have some on this canvas. See? Oh, I caught myself calling it a canvas. Whoa. But it's actually an art journal page. Oh. Oh. I wonder if people ever frame their art journal pages. Anybody know? I like white space too. A couple of the gals in the chat are saying they like the white space. Thanks, Jean. So, liquid frisket, another way of doing a resist. Not as easy as the embossing, I have to say, because you have to peel it all off. Alright, so these two are kind of a pair. I think I'll set this one aside and work on it later. Yeah, my substrate, canvas, work area, exactly. Jean says that this is a canvas. It is what you put your art on is technically your canvas, your work area. Exactly. That is such good advice. Thank you, Jean. All right, time to get out my palette and some white. Hi, Creative Mess. DK. Welcome. Palette knife. Oh, I gotta be careful about not getting that on the next page. Thank you, Jean. Yeah, it did, Jean. CC Creations. So I want to take a second and welcome everybody who came in. Carol's here and CB Lisha. All right, I can't remember your real name. I think it's Linda, but I'm not positive. Cindy. Okay, Cindy. Sandy Chick, hi. Darcy UK, hello. Hi, Eileen. Janet and Janet 1. Marilyn's here. Hi, Marilyn. Mindy, Miss Creative Mess, Meg, Pam, Shady, and Terry Lutz. So, and Anonymous number 76331. So welcome, Anonymous. And yeah, so this is my wonderful stream. I'm working on a couple of journal pages from my brand new art journal. trying to decide on the next step here. Okay, so I have a cute little heart I've been wanting to use. Fell on the floor earlier when I was cleaning. And I think what I'm going to do is going to use some of this music. Except it's not quite the right color. Because see how pale this is compared to the backgrounds? I'm thinking I need to put some more paint on it. Blue and some purple up here. There we go. That will help make it stand out. Okay. This is the same heart that I used to make my husband's anniversary card with. We just celebrated our 9th anniversary. I thought about tracing this from the back, but I didn't want to do that because then I wouldn't be able to select where the colors are on my heart. So I went ahead and traced it from the front, which means I have to be really careful about cutting the heart exactly right, so I don't have too much of that black line showing. Okay, so here's what I have so far. Welcome back, Jean. Okay, so it's important that I get this flippage right. Directional. I think I want another heart going off of the page here. Hello. I saw you yesterday, but I don't know your name. Sorry. Schlarmack, would you care to introduce yourself? Welcome. Thanks for joining. I'm making an art journal layout. Safia? Is that right? Saving every bit of my music paper. Okay. Great, missing a lid. Oh gosh. I don't know how I'm gonna keep track of all these lids. I just know me. I know me. Alright, some Liquitex matte medium here. Oh, okay, Safia, I need to write down the name before I forget. Glue brush. Is it really, Meg? I feel like I've known you forever. Has it only been like a week or 2 weeks? Uh-oh. That's not good. So you can see these dilutions are not permanent. They're coming up with the matte medium. So I'm having to be careful not to smear the paint too much. Alright, who's Josie? Card chick? Oh no, Josie, you're not catching the ending. Don't worry. I'm about in the middle, I think. I'll be going to the hot springs later on today, but not until my husband gets home and not until our friends can go, probably. So, unless he really, really wants to go. That is my husband. Okay, I better write that down too. Welcome, Josie. And I didn't ever catch Miss Creative Mess DK's name. Oh, really, Josie? Cool. Alright, I will wait on Mrs. Creative Mess's name. Heidi. Okay, Heidi. Thank you. Oh, I don't know, Gwen. Alright, so here's what I have so far. Trying to knit, count, and watch the stream all at once. Sounds challenging. Gosh, you scared me. Oh my gosh, you startled me. My husband's home, you guys. Hi.
You didn't hear me pull up, huh?
No, I don't have my hearing aid in.
Oh.
Hi. So Jim can't go till 6.
Oh,
What do you think?
cool. Is that part of your journal?
Yeah. Yeah, this was the first page.
Nice.
What? There's quite a lag. Somebody was saying chat's way before video. Pam says, hi, Danny.
Hi, Pam. That it was funny. I didn't mean to scare you.
Well, I heard your footfalls and I was just about to get up and say hi to you downstairs. I didn't realize you were right behind me. Oh my gosh.
Look at your blood going.
Hey, sweetie. So, do you want to leave now or do you want to wait for a little bit?
We can stream for a while.
I can?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are they just going to meet us up there later then? Or?
So I was thinking, why don't you get ready to go? And I need to decide if I'm going to cook dinner here or if we're going to get some chicken and go. Or if we want to just all leave together at 6. Anyway, think about it.
I was kind of hoping to go sooner since
What's
I'm off.
that?
I was hoping to go sooner since I'm off. I was hoping to go sooner since I'm off.
Yeah.
Get a good soak.
What if you get ready, grab
No.
some chicken, and then we'll go?
Okay.
Just need to grab my towel and sandals. Okay, let's plan on it. And then that'll give me time to finish my journalage. I don't know. It must just be a thing. They're saying, what is up with scaring part from the hubbies? Mark did the same thing to Ash last night, and hubby did that to me yesterday too. I think it's because I'm just so focused in on what I'm doing, and yeah, being hard of hearing, it's not hard for people to sneak up on me. Okay, so I've got these wonderful smooches I want to use. I haven't used them in forever, so I can't promise how it's gonna go. They're they come with this beautiful brush pen. Brush. It's like a foam brush. Kind of just testing out how it'll look. It's not as opaque as it could be. I might need to shake it up a little. Yeah, they're just, I wonder if it just needs shook up more. Are you gonna stream, Heidi? Yeah, maybe I won't use that. It just seems like it's, well, it's not gonna show up very well. Nope. Well, so much for that. It's probably way too old. Old, I tell ya. Been dying to see what this fluorescent red ink looks like. This is fluorescent red acrylic ink. It looks really orange to me. Well, thank you very much about the backgrounds. They're a good start. Does anybody here art journal that's in the audience? One of the things that I'm concerned about is that oh, hey Suzanne, welcome back. I'm worried they're gonna stick together, especially if I use acrylic paint. Does anybody have any tips on that? Hi, Cooper. Hi, Cooper. You want to say hi to everybody? Come on. Come on. Come up here. Hop up. Come here. Come on. Good boy. Cooper wants to say hi, everybody. This is Cooper. Say hi, Cooper. There you go. This is my Cooper. He's my love. My little lap dog. I'm crazy about him. And he's crazy about me. I think you can tell. He's pretty crazy about me, too. Doesn't like his face touched very much. He's about due for another grooming. You can hardly see his eyes. So I have a couple of suggestions to keep pages from sticking together. Daddy Vans, which is a natural polish and works really well. Some people use wax, and Dee Dee uses a varnish. Okay, Jean. A candle rubbed over pages. I have a lot of candles. I know, Suzanne. He can't wait to meet you, too. He's my little lap dog. Baby powder. Okay. Baby powder or talc. I'm kind of stuck, you guys. I don't really know what to do next. Kind of thinking about just going in with maybe some of my twinkling H2Os. And I've got some wonderful glitter I've really got to use. These are Martha Stewart glitters in all kinds of delicious colors. Good doodle. I had this little flower here earlier that was pretty inspiring to me. Pops of black circles, doodle in black and white speckles, small element stamps. Yeah, I like the idea of the speckles. We have very low humidity here. Something to think about, Ranza, when you come. If you're prone to nosebleeds or anything like that, might want to bring a nasal spray. Welcome back, Jean. Sandy, that's a really cute idea. Just gonna go in with my twinkling H2Os and get some shimmery color on the hearts. But I think I've got to let it sit a little bit. Just a couple drops in each little pot. I really like the idea of the dangling hearts. Totally taking a page from Ranza's book here. She gave me a really cute picture one time, I'll show you, with dangling hearts on it. And it says, nothing happens unless first a dream. And I keep it in front of me and it's very inspiring. I just love those little hearts. Yes, it might, Sandy. The twinkling H2Os may just move the Dylusions ink, so you have to be careful about that. I noticed the inks moved when I tried to paste them down. Cute. Oh, I love those. Oh gosh, no worries. It's alright. I would have learned the hard way. It's what it's all about. I'm actually surprised that this Sharpie wants to write on the embossing. Very pleasantly surprised. Yeah, they're really cute. Alright, let's try the twinkling H2Os now. The twinkling H2Os will add some shimmeriness to the page. I don't know if you can tell, but it's really shimmery. Alright, thanks for coming. It was nice to meet you. So I just put a very, very light layer onto the heart. It does have some matte medium down, so it's not moving too much. Yeah, the lighter one. This is just my my template. I wanted to use it, but I like the darker hearts, so I went with that instead. Taking it off of that embossing. See, Eileen? You're welcome, Cindy. Bye. Hmm. That's better. Okay, I'm gonna set those twinkling H2Os aside to dry. Just added a tiny bit of shimmery to the hearts. Wow, look how well it shows up on the black. Oh, now that Cooper's here, not here, I can move this down again. Yeah, those are really, really fun, aren't they, Pam? The hearts at the top. want to put in, make sure it's dry so I don't kill my pen. A couple of squiggles. Almost like you're just going in and testing your pen. I like the idea of the stitches too, the white stitches. But again, I don't have a white pen that is suitable. Darn it. Okay, so I'm going to use this quote that's been floating around in my head all day because of the wonderful song by those two girls. You gotta look them up. And maybe somebody can help me. Maisie and something. Let me see if I can find it. I put it on my personal Facebook page the other day because it was so stinking cute. Does anybody know if I play it, is that allowed? If I push play? Oh yeah, thanks Jean. Oh my gosh, you're the best. Oh, Jean said, make sure your pages are in the right order before you do the quote. So, all right, even if it's on YouTube, I'm not allowed to play it. Bummer. Okay. Okay. Well, maybe after I finish my recording, um, well, see, and that's why you have to check on these things so you don't get in trouble. So you don't offend anyone or violate copyright. Heaven forbid. Okay, Maisie and Lennon, that's what's up. Yeah, Lennon and Maisie, that's what's up. So I'm going to be using a quote from that song. So with my new brush pen, hopefully it works. Suzanne, fingers crossed. I wish I had tested it on this embossing ink first. Might have to go in with some of that Sharpie pen after the fact. Yeah, so it is water-based. So I can't really write on the embossing. You've got My Love. To Lean On. Alright, so unfortunately I was not able to really write on that embossing ink. So I'm just going to dab it off a little bit and then go back over with the Sharpie. Alright, so out of the way. You've got my love to lean on, darling, all my days. less successful than I would hope with the hand lettering, but what can I say? I haven't had any lessons. I can definitely improve. And I have a feeling I'm about to kill my Sharpie, so I better watch out. Oh, thanks, you guys. Maybe the Pitt pen. Brush pen. Oh yeah, that's much darker. It's the embossing ink really wants to resist. So this is a, oh gosh, brush pen, Kuretake, Kuretake, made in Japan. No gloves, yeah, I know. Good thing I'm going to the hot springs. Yeah, this is the Faber-Castell Pitt pen. Just using it to go back and fix the thick lines where they should be thick. I've become really obsessed with watching videos on hand lettering lately, and so I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm having fun with it, and I hope that this encourages you to try hand lettering because it's really fun to watch the videos. It's even funner to try to do it. I can't wait till you get here, Suzanne, because we're going to play with lettering so much. Suzanne is a real lettering fan, hand lettering, and so I'm really hoping to learn from her when she comes to Idaho. There, a nice little flourish. So there you go, you guys. Made by Marzipan is having a free class right now on Strathmore Artist website. So go check it out. I highly recommend it. Quite honestly, to answer your question, Card Chick, I've been Googling or YouTubing hand lettering and modern calligraphy, and I just go with it. Whatever comes up. I don't have a particular favorite except for, I will say, what's it called? Open Inkstand. She has some really beautiful, fabulous, very technical calligraphy. Check out The Postman's Knock as well. Alright, you guys, so that's my art journal page for the day. That was my first one that I did last night, or the day before. Yeah, that was my inspiration today, that song, because it was so much fun to listen to. Please go listen to it. They're adorable, those girls. Oh, right, the brush pen. The Faber-Castell one is B. It's the one that comes in a set of 4, and then the Japanese one that I can never remember the name is Kuretake brush pen number 22. Very big letters. The first time I got it out to play with it, this is what I did with it. Does anyone know if the cartridges can be refilled on these? I sure hope so, because I love it already. Thanks, everybody, for coming. And I'm going to stop the recording, so hopefully any of you who would like to join me next time during my live stream, it's Tuesdays at 2 p.m. Mountain Time, 4 p.m. Eastern Time. So hope to see you next time.